Oh, goodness. I have arrived. Go get it. Your last fetches for the night. Oh. Don't worry, I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm collected. You know those times when you just kind of think, what the fuck were you thinking? Today was one of those days. I streamed earlier. And then I went up to, hey, Big J. One of my neighbors stopped by. He's an older guy. He can't do really much work. He can't get on a ladder. He looks up, he falls over. So he's been relying on a lot of help to build his place. He's the place that I've shown pictures of before that we've been putting up for him. Well, this other guy on the property named, we're going to call him Mike, has took it upon himself to help him. He needed to put some sheet board up, get the walls closed, a little bit of that stuff. He took down the stuff that were already up properly to do it his way. And this is about a week ago. And holy crap. My buddy came down asking for my help today. Because they got a wood burning stove in there and the place is filling up with smoke and they're freezing to death at night. When I was there, I had all the sheet board perfectly put in so no air gaps would get through. All the seams were right at the studs. It was perfect. It was beautiful. He just needed to get a few more sheet boards to put up and finish it off. Well, he got those sheet boards, and they would have just had to been cut and put in. And Mike just so happened to be around to see what was going on, that this part needs to do. So he took it upon himself to do it, and then he decided he's going to take down what was already up and put it up his way. I got there, and I'm like, what the fuck did this guy do to you? Because they're freezing to death overnight, and they can't run their wood stove because all the smoke is billowing into the place. Literally, you run their wood stove for 5 minutes, the place fills up with smoke, and they can't breathe. I don't know how that's possible. He took all the sheet boards down I put, and at the roof is just a slanted roof like this. There's somehow a gap up there of open air at the top, 12 feet across, that wide. And he took out all the rock wool we had, I put up in blocking the pipe so nothing could blow back. And I got there, I'm just looking at this place like, what the fuck did he do to you? Because I was going up there to help him insulate today, and then they're complaining, oh, well, Mike says once we get the insulation up, it'll get a lot better. And I'm like, you guys are freezing to death, right? Yeah? And you're suffocating. This guy, don't let him come back here. He hurt more than helped. And the roof is leaking now because of that. So instead of doing what we had planned today, it was getting his insulation up, I had to make quick fixes and patches for all that he fucked up. I was taking bits and pieces of sheet board, particle board, and piecing them together with other cut up scrap pieces of 2x4 to get a blockage up here from the big open gap. And where they were losing a lot of heat is the particle board where I had all the seams were moved, so now the seams are in the middle of the studs instead of, on the studs. The seams are in the gap between where the studs are. So I had to run 2x4s from the inside to tie those down so there's no seam there, and used spray foam to seal all the seams shut. And then I had to get on the roof because the guy fucking poked through I don't know what he did on the roof, but he undid all the fasteners to the roofer's felt that I put up. I put roofer's felt. If you know what, tar paper. You use tar paper, then you put the shingles on the tar paper. This tar paper is a waterproof layer. He undid it, took all the tuck tape off of it, and left there a gap there so the water, when it rains, is running in between it and falling down on their ceiling. So I had to fix that as well. And I don't know how the fuck he managed to get all. We built a chimney box for him. So he's got a flute that goes up and then turns and then goes out. I built a box that goes around it that we stuffed Rockwool in, so it's out. It's safe. The Rockwool is good for negative 2100 degrees. He took all that out, took out the box, and he just put particle board over it. So now the air is blowing and it blows the smoke back into the place through the hole, and it was coming through the big gap at the roof, and all their heat is leaving through the roof. Like, the fuck did you do to these people? It was perfect the way it was before. It must have took him 6 hours to undo all the work I did, and another 3 hours on top of that to do the shit job he did. Like, it took me from 1 o'clock, let's say from 2 o'clock till, what time is it? 20 minutes ago, 3, 4, about 4 hours worth of work to get that place patched up the best I could with the crap I had. And the dude doesn't even know how to use the snap screws properly. Happy Tuesday, Daniel. Like, okay, so there's a kind of screw you can get when you screw, like, if you screw another board to another and the screw is too long and it's sticking out on the pointy end on this side, you can give them a smack with a hammer and they'll break off. That's what they're there for. And he used snap screws for everything he did, and he missed a lot of spots, so there's screws sticking out everywhere. I had to go by snapping them all off. But at least tomorrow we'll be able to start putting the insulation in on the roof. It won't leak on them anymore. I did it perfectly. And this guy's like, oh, he calls himself the handyman around here. He can do things his way. He knows how he'll do it right. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I was legit in construction for goddamn all my career. Was in construction. And this guy is just building off the top of his, pulling the designs out of his ass and undoing things that are properly built above code because he likes it this way and he's building, so he's going to take everything apart because he can. Ha ha ha! Yeah, no, it was a lot of stupid that went on there, and I just said, if you ever need anything done, don't call him over. You know that, right? If he does come over to do something without you asking, come get me. I'll put a stop to it. Like, they were freezing to death last night. It went down to -3 last night, and they can't run the wood burning stove because all of the smoke keeps backing up in the place. And if they do run the wood burning stove, it's not getting warm in there because all the heat is just going right out the top. But that's fixed. They're able to run it now. There's no smoke getting blown back in, and like, he honestly, there's just the worst part that he undid everything that had been done. That's not the worst part, is how he left it. That's the worst part. With a gap in the roof that bloody big, bigger than my bloody head, for all the warm air to just casually flow out of. We had a flute pipe in. We had the stove in. The smoke was going out. They weren't dying. But, you know, everybody knows better. I just keep my mouth shut. Like, I let them do the talking, and then I just stand back and watch the catastrophe. But that is something breaks in me when I see someone that's going to be freezing cold, and it really frustrated me. Moose, right there. It really frustrated me to see that every bit of hard work I put in that place, he just took down, and he thought he knows best. So they're losing all their fucking heat. Anyways, guys, how are you? How are y'all doing tonight? I'm frustrated. I've got a little bit of good news for myself, as I'm picking up another wood burning stove for free. Come Wednesday, I'm picking it up. So tomorrow, so I'll have 3 wood burning stoves. This one's a neat one. It's like one of those old, you know those electric style heaters? They're like a square box. They've got the radiator in front. It looks like that, but there's an intake at the side of it for you to feed wood and logs into it. So it heats up the radiator and heats the area. I can't wait to get that one. I'm picking it up tomorrow, and that'll be another one for. I think I'll use that one for the camper, and I might do a little bit of work and take this stove up to my buddy Jason, let him have it. The other guys who wanted the stove, who just asked me to take it, they can't have it. I'll give it to Jason because he's going to need it more. He's got this piece of crap. So at least that way he'll be able to stay warm. And I will be getting Moose spayed when she's about 3, maybe 4. I want to get a litter. I want her to have a litter of puppies. I want her to have a litter of puppies, specifically with a corgi. Just one. I'm not gonna make her have puppy after puppy after puppy after puppy after puppy after puppy after puppy. But I think she deserves to have at least a litter of puppy, and I will keep one of the little girls for her, so I can have 2 of them eventually. But yeah, I will let her have 1 litter in maybe 2 to 3 years, and then she'll get spayed. Because, come on, I think the world needs more of this face. Right, Moose? The world needs more of you. And I think Mick, she's already got the Dachshund and the Australian Shepherd. I would like her, but with the big corky butt. The corgi butt. But no, I would like to. I will get her spayed, but after she has a litter of puppies. And I wouldn't sell them. I would vet the people and just give them away. Because she's such a good dog. If any of that, all her personality is from nature, they'll be really good dogs. So in 3 years now, if anybody wants a puppy, she'll have some. I think she'd be a good mama dog. I'm not, again, 1 litter, that's it. I'm keeping 1 of them. Bring it here, Moose. She's playing fetch. Actually, right now she's trying to kill her toy. Drop it. Good job. Go get it. Ugh. No, she's a freaking nightmare. I gotta show you guys her paws. I've been working on making ink for a while. I left her alone for a few hours today. Her paws got covered in ink. She wants to dye herself black. She wants to be a black lab. Right, Moose? but I love her face. I love her face. I love her puppy butt. She's always happy. She's a good moose. Oh, shit. Anyways, guys, how you been doing? I know these streams are getting kind of boring, me just chilling in the woods. But I do them for my mental health. And if you want, once in a while I do jump online and play a game. It was 5 months since the last session, but I've got that all set up, ready to go. If y'all want to join me in a gaming session, I posted my PlayStation Network account friend username. It'll be typically during the days when it's sunny I can do it, but come along and play some games. I like any game, anything that's free I play, and I've got that PlayStation membership still going, so anything on there I can play. Not only the tooth pain is gone, the tooth itself is gone. It was removed on the 29th? Last Monday. And pretty much it took 2 days for the pain of the surgery to just dissipate to nothing. I'm pretty good, just hanging out right now with a dog. I was losing my freaking mind from what happened today. I got a buddy up the hill. I've been helping him. I literally helped him build a house from scratch. He built it for less than $1,500. We did a lot of work on it, and another guy decided he's going to come over and help him. He went up there and he undid a lot of the work we did. He removed all the walls we had, and the way I did the walls, they were perfectly aligned, perfectly cut, and then put them all back on weirdly because there was a few spots we didn't have wood for at the time we were going to come back when he got it. He got the wood, he saw it, and he's like, I'm going to redo this a better way, my way. He did. He left a fucking gap this big, 12 feet long, across the top, so all the heat in the place is just getting sucked right out. Now the roof leaks because of him, which I don't even know how he managed to do that. And yeah, he even removed the box I made for the flute to go through for his wood-burning stove. So smoke is just backing up into the place, so they can't run the wood-burning stove. And when they do run the wood-burning stove, smoke backs up. It'll get pushed back in through the roof and through the hole where I had the box for the flute. And when it is running, it's not staying warm in there because all the heat's going to the top and just billowing out the top. So today we meant to go up there and put insulation on the whole place. I had to rebuild the flute box and do patchwork for all the crap he did, putting a board across there to block the gap that he put in there. And I had all the seams perfectly lined up to the studs. Every single seam there was on a stud. So now they were like in the middle of the studs, between two studs. So I had to fasten them together from the inside and do spray foam all down at the gaps everywhere so it's airtight. And 3 hours worth of work, we could have had the whole place insulated. Instead of doing the insulation, I was, patching up the guy's fucking idiot, stupid, dumbass screw-ups. But besides that, I'm doing pretty good. I just don't get that. It was built over code, and you gotta just I'm taking this down because I want to help you put it up, but I don't like the way it is, so I'm gonna do it my way. Even though it's done perfectly, up to code. You guys are warm right now, but you guys aren't gonna be warm. Yeah, he left a bloody gap that big and 12 feet long. The fuck are you doing, son? And he broke the box for the flute, smoking them goddamn well out. The fuck are you fucking doing? What are you thinking, sir? It doesn't work that way. That's not a good idea. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's why he was on the roof. He was going to take things down from the roof, so he was removing the felt, and he's going to cut a hole in the roof to run the flute straight up because he doesn't like it the way I put it. I got the flute going straight up with a curve on it so it can go out the side of the building instead of the roof because the roof itself is 12 foot high. They don't have the pipe for that. And a new flute, for a flute that high, that's like a $500 flute. When the system they got is working perfectly, that he just doesn't like, that he's got to cut a hole in the roof. Yeah. And then now the roof was leaking, but I've patched that up too. Yeah, no. Like, this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. And it's his thing is he's this area's handiest handyman because he can build out of scraps. But dude, I've seen what he built. It's bad. It's really, he didn't even level his place. He just built, and he tried to level the boards. So you go into his place. If you from one side of the room to the other, you can put a tennis ball in it, let go, and it's gonna roll right to the other side. It's so like that. It's not like a small slant like that. It's like that. It's so bad. Oh, me and Jason, our first day of building was just digging a hole, putting rocks in it, putting down the stone pillars where the foundation. Fucking what are they called? They're foundation blocks that are like this thick. They're made out of wood. That was our first day of building, was putting those down. And that took us easy 8 hours just to get them perfectly level. And then we tied them all together. That took an easy 8 hours just to do that because we wanted it level. Yeah, Moosey Moo is running. Shit. I'm sorry. I made a horrible mistake just now, and Moose is letting me know that I've screwed up. I'm coming. I'm coming. Just a second. You ever know this? That bacon grows on trees? I have proof. Bacon grows on trees. There's a pig in a tree. Oh, yeah. Go back. I've told the story like 4 times now, but after I left the first stream, had to go up to help my neighbor. Today was insulation day. Got there and come to find out a guy named Mike came by to help him after he got his extra particle board to finish the outdoor walls. The guy took down everything we put up, and it was all cut, measured perfectly, so there were no gaps in it. And he took down some of the roofer's felt. After he was done with it, the roof was leaking. He took down the box we built for the chimney flute to go out, and now there was a gap like that big from the roof to the wall of just open air. So they're freezing to death at night because the wood-burning stove, the heat's just going up and out. Plus, they can't run the wood-burning stove because the chimney box we built, he took out, so it's all blowing back in. And instead of helping him insulate like the plan was today, as I worked for 3 hours doing patchwork to fix what the guy screwed up, closing the gap. Before I had all the particle board perfectly on the studs. Now they're in the center of 2 studs, so I had to, brace them and spray foam there, spray foam all the gaps he put in, fixed up there that gap, rebuilt the box, fixed the roof. That was my 3 hours. Well spent fixing someone's, because he wanted to, because he likes to build, and I like it my way, it's better, and I'm helping you. Go fuck yourself. They were freezing to death. See, when you're young, you're allowed to think of that. You don't have the concept of how hard your parents work. You don't have the concept of the value of a single dollar. Thinking back as a kid, I didn't understand money at all. Now I really appreciate every single dollar I have. I'll throw it again, Moose. Come on, Moose. Run, Moosey, run. Watch this. She'll pick it up, drop it. Do you want me to throw it? Is that what you want? You want me to pick that up and just give it a good throw? I don't have it yet in my hand. It's still right there. Okay, do you want me to take this? Are you excited? Can you contain yourself? Is that what you want? You ready? You set? Go get it. But yeah, that was my day. Besides that, like even that crappy cabin I've got over there, built out of scraps, is better built, stronger built than the place Mike put up with wood that's not even from the Amish. It's for stamped wood from the hardware store. The bloody place, again, it leans like this. You can roll a tennis ball from one to the other, or you can sit there at one corner of the place throwing a tennis ball up and it's going to come right back to you. He claims to be a handyman, but he knows nothing about basic construction. Like, even I even gave the guy a suggestion, and he was talking to Mike about it the other day when he was up there helping him, because he doesn't have much money for power and whatnot. So my suggestion to my buddy was, you know those floodlights you can get from Walmart for like $20? They got the small solar cell on it. Why don't you just buy 1 or 2 of those? We'll drill through the roof. You got a switch for them right on the side of your wall, right there. We'll put it. It'll collect solar during the day, and then during the night you can use it. And it's going to be bright, but we can change the bulbs to a lower wattage bulb. We'll use just throw some incandescent lights on it, and a shader on the glass of the thing, so it's a less kaboom. And then you've got a lighting situation in there without having to wire anything. And Mike had him almost convinced that it's a stupid idea. I don't like that idea. It's a bad idea. It's not going to work. It will work. Oh, I got the wood burning stove in my my cabin. It's all set up and it works. The flute works. Everything works. Oh, not much is up. Just chatting for a bit. I've just been back for like 35, 40 minutes. Felt like being like, what the fuck did I just watch today? It's just a lot of stupid. And now it's raining. Marvelous. Moose, it's going to be your last throw because we're going to have to head in. I don't want to get wet. So how y'all doing? And again, I posted it earlier today on my channel as a public post. You can add me as a friend on the PlayStation account if you got one. I don't play often, only when I've got really good sun and I feel like it, and it's not often. But if you add me, and it's a game I can get for free off of PlayStation Plus, I'll more than happily play a game with you. I like games once in a while. A lot more during the winter when I can't go out as much. And once I figure out the power situation a little bit better, I need to get a couple more panels. But that's not a now thing. Oh, yeah. That's the first one. So I've also found another wood burning stove for free. It's not that style of wood burning stove, the square. It's more of a radiator. So it's got like the old style square electric heaters that they get all red on the front and they got a fan blowing. It's that without a fan or electricity. It's about yay big, yay thick. It's pretty big. The door opens on the side that you leave wood into. And what the fuck? Who the hell is that? A bunch of trucks just went by. But yeah, it's got the radiator on front that heats up, and then it opens up at the side where you load logs into. It gets hot, radiates the heat out, and it's going to be the wood burning stove I use in there. The one I was going to use in there is a classic cast iron big thing. I don't need that for the camper. I'm going to give that to Jason because currently the stove he's got is a piece of crap. No, it was a budget rental truck that just went by. I'm hoping someone isn't moving in. I don't want people to move in. There's enough people here. Hey, Cornish man, how you doing? Moose, bring it here and I'll throw it for you. Bring the pig. Don't bring your butt. I don't want your butt here. I need the pig. Much better. Go bring it. Bring me the pig. Bring it on. I'll throw it for you if you bring it. Can you drop it? Good girl. No, not drama, Cornish. I've told the story like 5 times now, but long story short, the guy I've been helping build this place for, I was going up today to put insulation in, got up there, and they're telling me it's free. They're freezing to death in there. They can't use their wood burning stove because the smoke gets blown back in. A guy named Mike on the property went there to help him finish the wall. That's why he came down to come see me if I'd come help insulate, because he helped them finish the walls. We had everything done except for one section at the back. The guy named Mike didn't like the way I did it. I did it the proper way. I cut, measured, everything was on the studs. All the seams were at the studs. He took it all down, redid it his way, left a big ass gap on the roof like this big from the roof to the wall to the roof. There's a gap like that open where all the heat is going out. I had built a box for the flute to go out so no smoke would back up. He took that out because he didn't like it. He wanted to go through the roof. He took some of the tar paper off the roof. Now it's leaking. I had to fix the gap up there by using scraps to seal it. Spray foam to seal all of the gaps going up and down, and braces at the back. Had to reseal the roof, re-tape all the tar paper down. And that's what I got done, was fixing his fuck-ups because he thinks he knows better. That was my day. Oh, no, they weren't blaming me. They told me what had happened. He came down and wanted to help him put up the wall, and he did it his way. He took down the wall I put up, and now they're freezing to death. Before, there were no gaps in it. It was perfect. They know it was perfect. But there's the one guy, Jason, he can't do the work himself, so he keeps quiet and let people do what they want. He can't look up. He'll fall over. He's an old guy. He's got no strength to even lift. He couldn't lift up this little shit. So he let the guy do what he wanted, and the guy fucked it up. He royally screwed it up. And because of that, smoke kept getting blown back into their place. So if they did run their burning stove, the place would fill up with smoke and they would suffocate. And when they did run it, it would blow, smoke would go in, but the heat would all leave through the roof because of that big ass gap like this thick, 12 feet long. So I was there patching that gap up, sealing the roof back up, rebuilding the box, and putting tar paper back up today. We didn't get the insulation done at all, which was today's job. So, but he the guy is Mr. Fix-It. He calls himself the area's handyman. Doesn't know a damn thing about construction. Yeah, that was happening. All the smoke was getting blown back in. So if they did run it, they'd die. They would die and freeze at the same time. And it's -3 tonight. So, yeah. Good job, Mike. But we did some patchwork today. It took a long time, but we patched it up. Sealed everything with spray foam where we could. No air is going in. The wood burning stove isn't backing through the place anymore. They're good. They're not going to freeze. And another thing is I found a specialized wood burning stove for myself that I can get for free. It's got a radiator on front and you load the wood through the side. It's perfect for the camper. I'm going to use that one for myself. And I'm giving the one I've got here, not to the new people, but I'm going to give it to Jason. So he's got something heavy duty, better than what he's got. 10 times better than what he's got. And I'm going to use the new one I'm picking up tomorrow for myself. Well, new to me, free. Those are the tent folks. Those are the people that we've been building a house for. They got screwed over. They were freezing to death. And unfortunately for them, they're not going to be able to put in a proper particle board floor. So we're sealing up the flooring, the gaps in the flooring with spray foam. We're going to put some more rock wool down on the floor. Not rock wool, it's, what do you call that? That is felt. That's roofer's felt down on the floor. So no heat gets out, and he's just going to staple a few carpets down on there so it's like that thick, and that's how he's going to make it through the winter. And it's raining. He's got that. That's going on the walls once we get the walls, the insulation up on the inside. That's next. That's first got to get the insulation in. And again, that was supposed to be today. I said I would help him with. But, someone decided he knows best and undid everything that was done and really screwed it up, did it his way. And they were freezing to death or suffocating and suffocating. So instead of doing what we were supposed to do, I was doing things that we had to do and to get it fixed so he didn't die. No, not Mylar. He's got a few rolls of silver. It's a reflective insulation strip. They come in big rolls, not Mylar. He's got like 5 rolls, so it's going to be all silvery on the inside once we get the particle board up. We're just going to staple all those to all the walls so the heat really gets trapped in there. Not Mylar, though. It's a silver with foam on the inside. Mylar, don't touch Mylar. That stuff will kill you. It's good to keep you, get you warm in a pinch, but it doesn't breathe. Oh, look at me. I'm so beautiful. I still got dirt all over me. Turn retouch off. Damn it. I guess I get to look all pretty with retouch. I will do that. Sorry, touched the wrong button. I had to turn retouch off. I looked ridiculous. Oh, I got all this ash on me and all this crap from building. Ugh. No, it's been a frustrating day. Like, you're gonna get someone killed, boy. Yeah, I couldn't really do that. It's possible I couldn't do it. Hey, Moose, you're getting wet. I'm getting wet. This is your last throw. Are you ready? Oh, he knows. He says he's gonna come get me if Mike wants to say anything. Cause again, he'll undo stuff that was done properly and do it so stupidly. Calls himself a handyman. His fucking place. You can. His place is so. I've been to seen his place. It's so unlevel. You can sit at one side of the place and roll a ball to yourself. You roll it up the hill, it comes right back. He's so unlevel. He didn't do the basic steps to dig the hole out, tamp the ground down, and add whatchamacall that stuff, gravel, and tamp the gravel down, add more gravel, tamp the gravel down, get it nice and level, measure and that. But my buddy's place, our first day of building, 8 hours or more just to get the foundation, to put the corner, to get the stones in, to put the beams, the support beams in. 8 hours to get the holes, get it all level and perfect. It's a wooden house. It's purchased material from the Mennonite, and it is. I think it's 10 by 12 feet. Yeah, it's 10 by 12 or 10 by 11. No. We did it. Yeah, we did it 12 by 10 and 12 feet high. Actually, it's funny. I think I've spent more time helping him do his place than I have been working on the stuff down here. I feel for them when they first got here. They're in a fucking tent, and a little blue tent that remind me of the shitty Walmart one I lived in. I got a heart for them. And when he came down here and says, "Hey, can we help me with the installation? We're dying. We're freezing to death in here." And then we're talking on the walk up that there's a gap on the roof now because all the crap he did. My heart sunk. I was like, and he just doesn't have the personality to say, "Hey, the fuck you doing? It's good how it is." He's such a nice person. They don't even legit right now. It's just an open space. They've got a small table in there. Their bed is currently on the ground. They got shit there, and his main focus has been, "Hi, Moose." She just jumped up on my shoulder. Shoulder dog. His main focus has been getting the materials to build the place. Every month he gets a little bit more to build. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, I love you too. I love you too. There's nothing around. Yeah, I don't want your kisses. Your kisses are disgusting. No, no. This is what I gotta live with, you know. Shoulder dog. You're getting too big to do this. I don't want your kisses. I don't want your kisses. Kisses are disgusting. I don't want your tongue on my face. That's appreciated, but honestly, I'm warm at my place. I've got the camper. I'll live there for the rest of my. I get it, Moose. I'm not. I'm not throwing it anymore. We're done. Fine. I get it. Go get it. I freaking dog sometimes, man. Yeah, no, I'm lucky. Like I found that new wood stove that's even better of a fit for my situation, and it takes a lot. It's a radiator heat, so I've got a couple of those silver pads for myself. I'll hang up, so it really you want the glow of a fire in your place because it's a dry heat, especially with a radiator like that gets hot. That's an infrared heat, like when the metal gets red hot. that heat surfaces so it stays warmer longer on the inside, and that's a better situation for my unique situation. Um, Funny story, Moose didn't get the wolf, but the wolves aren't hanging around here anymore because my neighbor Aubrey took one down. They kept trying to kill his chickens, and I've got to make. Speaking of Moose, there she is. Shoulder dog's back. Yeah, and how you doing, Mark? Moose didn't get any. My neighbor Aubrey got one. They were tearing into his chicken coop. He had a tag for it, and he got a really big one. It's already been bled, and the innards have been removed. I just trying to get a good time to go up to his place, let it thaw a bit so I can skin it for him. It's just he's not been around lately to do that. His wife has dementia, and she's in the hospital right now. So there's no real time for me to go up there, raid his freezer, and do that. But I'm going to soon. I want to turn that into a poncho. But Moose is always being Moose. So, more than frost, we had a little bit of snow last night, and it gets so much worse. Yesterday, it was 30 degrees out. Then by 10 p.m., it was still 27 degrees at about 7 o'clock yesterday. By 10 p.m., it was 5 degrees. By 1 a.m., it was 0. A literal 30-degree shift in weather over a very short period of time. It rained a bit and slushy snowed. A little bit. We've had frost every single morning for the last all of September. Celsius, yeah. So that's what, 32 degrees Fahrenheit? I think so. And speaking of cold, the temperature is dropping. I think I'm going to head in. My dog is starting to get wet. Hey, Moose. Are you showing your butt off to the camera? Moose. Have a little self-respect. Drop it. Good girl. Last, final throw. Okay? No more throws after this one. I'm going to throw it, then we're heading in. Oh, I've got a few hoodies, and this one I've been holding on to the red one you gave me. I got the orange one, so I can run and take hikes through the woods and don't get shot. Honestly, that's the main reason why I switched to the orange one here. Um, there's a lot of hunters going out because moose season has just started, and I don't want to accidentally. You need a bright orange shirt wherever you go because I don't need any extra holes in my body. And yeah, I still want to go through hikes through the wood, and my trails go this way, and unfortunately that way also backs onto crown land, and there has been a few hunters that have accidentally crossed the property line without knowing it. They were camped out right here, right behind me. I saw the fire, and I had to say, guys, you're not on crown land anymore. And they were cool. They apologized, but yeah, I'll be wearing this wherever I go for a while because I don't need an extra hole in my body. Well, the person who's got the rifle is going through a hard time right now. I just saw him earlier today too, so I don't know exactly when. He's not really wanting to talk to too many people right now. His wife is, I think it's dementia or Alzheimer's. And she's not here right now. So it's kind of, we've got the tag, but the guy with the gun isn't available. And his well-being is more important than any moose, except for this moose. But yeah, someone has been going up when I was up there, the hill, when I was helping my buddy Jason with his place, checked in on him. The neighbors go up there to check in on him daily because he's not doing that well. He's lonely. Hopefully, soon, within a week or two, because my neighbor Ithamar was talking about doing the class so we can get a rifle to go hunting for, and the class is just done in Matheson, which it's a weekend long thing. So hopefully he can do that. Can do that within the next week. But anyways, guys, she's getting wet and anxious. I'm getting cold. I'm gonna head in. I love y'all. Thanks for joining me. Mark, you have a great day, and everybody else have a great day, and I hope you really enjoy your 40 days in the woods. All right.